We are staying at the Hotel du Roc. It has a lot of character, and while we're certain it's haunted, it's conveniently located just a few minutes from Philip's house. One of the great joys of France is the country bistro. Today we're heading to Philip's favorite, where the best tables are reserved for locals only.
Everybody who goes there is a regular. Everybody who goes there is a regular. And so it's just people know, you know. Right. Like you don't sit there. Like no one, I mean, I made the mistake. The very first day I went, I sat down at the, because it wasn't full, the main table, and everyone just broke out into howls of laughter. You know, who's this greenhorn or whatever you could say, you know, who doesn't know that that's the table of the boys who've been going there every day for 50 years. You'll see them, they're going to be there. They're all like...
We'll have to take a room in the back.
I'll have a little vertical tasting here over lunch. They think it's sophisticated.
In France, wine with a lunch is a regular occurrence, and Philip reiterates why.
What is the place of wine in the world? The place of wine is at the table. It is what you drink with a meal. Why? Because in historic times, before they knew how to purify water, water would kill you. And they found that wine was not only tasty and gave you a nice buzz, but was safe to drink and goes extremely well with food. Why? Because the acids in wine clean your palate, the tannins the same story, and so on, and it's safe to drink. And that's, yes, in France you have a bottle of wine with your lunch.
Santé.
Santé, as you say.
Ton front étroit pouvait livrer de passage ma grosse bite faisant fait ton gros cul. Tu reculais, je poussais davantage. Dis donc, lisons, t'en souviens-tu?
Santé.
Bravo, bravo.
What weather, I can't believe this.
Philip loves to experiment with different oak treatments, although he's clearly not a fan of heavily oaked wines.
I say that I want the wine to encapsulate and present the fruit. I don't, the wood should be here, it shouldn't be there. And too much of what's done nowadays, the wood is dominant, and I think that's wrong. It's easy to construct a wine in that fashion, but in a sense it's no longer wine. These are wines for tasting, they're not wines for drinking. And I make wines for drinking, as you probably noticed.
In the evening, we go to Philip's beautiful vineyard beneath the ancient church in the nearby town of Taillac, where we discuss the Bordeaux style of wine. We're joined by Michael Bean, one of Philip's many visitors.
Well, I don't think that this terroir is capable of making a blockbuster, or capable of making what has been for a number, maybe 10 years now, the sought-after style of a lot of everything, a lot of fruit, a lot of alcohol, a lot of tannin, a lot of oak, which are taken to extremes in certain kinds of New World wines. I don't mean to denigrate, but I use that as a short form, you know. And I think that basically Bordeaux wines are not meant to be that way. Some are, and some are suitable for it, certain small patches. But Bordeaux wines, I think, in general, are renowned and made their name for their digestibility and their ability to carry enormous breadth of flavor on a silken base rather than a smack in the face base. And they evolved for hundreds of years to be enjoyed at the table, and that's something that we forget about a lot when we're just doing endless comparative tastings.
Philip firmly believes you must respect your terroir and not make wine based upon current market trends.
You cannot change terroir, like you cannot change your kid's innate nature. You cannot, I disagree with what I call wine manufacturing.
Nice.
As soon as you do that, you might as well, make a carbonated sweet beverage or something, which some people do. Huh? This is going to be jolly and bloody nice, I'll tell you that. It's going to be really, it's halfway through. It's got just the power I want, but always with that elegance and finesse that is native to this terroir.